Welcome, gentlemen. Today we're taking a look at the Christensen Arms MPR chambered in .338 Lapua Magnum. Let's get right into it. Starting with an overview of this rifle. The Christensen Arms MPR is a lightweight, modern precision rifle. It has an aluminum chassis, a carbon fiber wrapped barrel, a carbon fiber handguard, folding stock with a carbon fiber cheek riser. This rifle also comes standard with a Trigger Tech trigger. Very nice trigger, light, good clean break. No problems at all with that. The MPR is a Remington 700 action. It comes standard with a 20 MOA rail on top. The grip is a Magpul K grip. It's Magpul's real small lightweight grip. Obviously this was done for weight savings on the rifle, but it's kind of like, it is light, but then you put 2 pounds of glass on it and a 1.5 pound suppressor and it makes it not light anymore. So that's on me though, I guess. This particular model has a 28-inch barrel and is chambered in .338 Lapua Magnum. As far as what I have on the rifle, starting at the end, you know it, I love it. The Silencer Co. Hybrid 46M in the long configuration. Moving rearward, we have the Atlas bipod. This is a very expensive bipod, and to be honest, I'm not super impressed with it. For glass, we have a Vortex Viper PST Gen 2 5-25 by 50. Jumping right in to the shooting experience and accuracy. Shooting this rifle, it does come standard with a 4-port muzzle brake that's tunable. I'll get some B-roll of that, but shooting it with the brake, it is actually quite soft shooting. It's a little jumpy because of how lightweight the rifle is, but going from shooting it with the can on there to shooting it with just the muzzle brake on there, it is a world of difference. My shoulder is quite sore because I shot like 60 rounds out of this thing with the can on there, and then I put the brake on, and the recoil, it jumps up, but it doesn't come right back into your shoulder. And I don't have any of the screws removed from the muzzle brake just because I haven't bothered, especially shooting it suppressed most of the time. But with that brake on there, it actually is surprisingly light recoiling, especially considering how much it weighs and the caliber it's chambered in. All right, boys, we've got the 250 grain S&B boat tail hollow points. Just gonna see what kind of group we can get out of her here. This shit is patterning like trash. To be fair, it was $40 for a box of 10. Ugh, that is an abysmal group, fellas. I don't think I'll ever be buying those shells again. All right, boys, now we're shooting the 285 grain Hornady ELDMs. Hopefully we can get a little bit better of a group with these. All right, fellas, so this is the grouping for today. This was at 100 yards, all with the same point of aim, the orange oval in the middle, with the 2 different types of ammo that I spoke about, the 285 grain and the 250 grain. All of these were 285 grain. These were also 285 grain, and this was the 250 grain group that I shot. This, also at 100 yards, that is the 285 grain. And this was the 270 grain. All of these groups are abysmal. All right, boys, we've got steel at about 500 yards. We've got 1 round to make it happen. No dope. So let's see what we can do here. No call. Classic with this gun. Okay, boys. Same target, about 500 yards away. Gonna try this. We've got 2 rounds of the S&B. No call. Classic. Won't even eject these shells. I hit it 1 time so far. Hit it. Wow. With my last shell. Gonna try it a couple more times here with the Hornady shells. See what we can do. Under it. I saw it that time, actually. Watch. I'll make no adjustments and this one will be over it. Because this rifle fucking sucks. I hit it. Wow. Wow. $2,500 rifle with a $1,000 scope, and I can hit 500 yards after fucking 60 shells. Okay. See if I can get a repeat on there. No call. Okay. Guess we just got lucky on that first one. Held the exact same spot. All my shells got a whole bunch of moon dust on them. You think that's helping? No call. Sick. Sick. Well, let it cool down for a sec. Talk a little bit. We've got 2 more rounds of .338 Lapua Magnum. No call. Last shell, boys. Make it count. Just under it. Okay. That's all our shells. Ugh. So as far as accuracy goes, it's abysmal. It is not what you would expect out of a $2,500 rifle. I'm struggling to hit a C-Zone IPSC plate at 500 yards with a rifle that I should easily be able to stretch out to 1,000, at least 1,000. It's a .338 Lapua Magnum. I'm struggling to get under 5-inch groups at 100 yards. So yeah, pretty, needless to say, incredibly disappointed with the performance of this rifle. Shout out to my dad. Yesterday was his birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. I love you. I miss you. I wish you were here. It's a beautiful day. Without my dad, I don't think I'd have the interest in shooting that I have today. If my dad hadn't let me shoot his 270 at some beer bottles on a camping trip when I was 5 years old, I wouldn't be enjoying my favorite hobby like I am today. So thanks, Dad. I love you. Happy birthday. Just to clarify, my dad is alive. He just lives a ways away from me. So it is quite windy today, fellas, so hopefully you can hear me. Every time I say that, I feel like I'm Honest Outlaw. This is not Indiana. This is the great state of Montana. Anyway, let's get into the vibes of this rifle. Honestly, the vibes are immaculate on this gun. The carbon fiber, the chassis, the suppressor, the big suppressor on there. Guys, I'm like 6'4", 6'5", and this suppressor comes up to my chest height. This thing is a musket, and because of that, just the proportions are great. It looks like a sniper rifle. It feels like a sniper rifle. Vibes, immaculate. Fellas, this may be the most expensive video that I've made to date. Not only is this rifle quite expensive, when I bought it, it cost me $2,500, and then there's $1,000 scope on there, and then there's $1,000 can on there and a $400 bipod. But I also, in the process of making this video, have shot at least 3 boxes of shells, and those shells are like $150 a box. So please like, comment, share, hype the video. I guess if you enjoyed it. If it's a shitty video, don't do any of that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, so thanks. Shout out to my boy Cole for the sick Vortex jacket. You left it at my house in October, and it's mine now. I'll trade it to you for 1 Q fix. Thank you very much. So what are my closing thoughts on the Christensen Arms MPR, chambered in .338 Lapua Magnum? Incredibly disappointed, fellas. I went through, just for this video, I went through 5 boxes of ammo. So that's like $500. $500 of ammo through this gun to have flyers a foot off of my point of aim. I honestly, after today, I'm gonna try and see if I can find any ammo that it likes, any ammo that I can get a decent group with, and if I can't, I'm probably gonna sell this, to be honest. So as far as my experience goes with the MPR, I would not recommend, unfortunately. My experience with Christensen Arms, my dad has a Ridgeline in 6.5 Creedmoor, and that thing is one of the most accurate rifles I've ever shot. Could be, you know, we got the one good Christensen Arms rifle, but I personally have harvested several deer with it. My dad has harvested tens of deer with it. Family friends have harvested deer with it. That rifle is a great rifle, and I expected the same performance out of something like this, especially considering it's more expensive. And I didn't get better performance. I got significantly worse performance at a higher cost, with a higher cost of ammo. So this is my 3rd range day with this rifle just for this video. And I've had abysmal performance out of it every time. So that's that, fellas. Well, fellas, you can't win them all, apparently. So thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, subscribe, hype, you know. And hopefully in the next one, I can bring you a gun that is cool and works well, not just cool. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Holy shit, fellas, look at this. Clean hole through and through. At 500 yards, the Lapua did that. That's pretty cool. Pretty crazy.